To just see that, it's just, the brakes go on and it's a real, scratch the head moment. Am I living in a time warp? What's going on here?
A Montreal homework assignment is being called racist as it asks to describe two gangsters who resemble racialized people. The father of a grade 7 student at Centennial Regional High School in Greenfield Park said he was shocked when his daughter showed him the worksheet. Civil rights advocate Joel DeBellefeuille says this is a clear example of systemic racism.
We shouldn't be having this conversation in 2022. Maybe in 1822 or maybe in the early 80s, early 90s, but not in 2022 where there's so much, there's so much information readily available to educate people on race and discrimination.
When we spoke to George Stetka, he was picking up his 13-year-old daughter from school. He said it was just a couple of days ago when his daughter told him what they had learned in school and handed him the worksheet.
She said that in French class that day they had talked about criminals, and I was a little bit surprised, and I said, "Criminals? What do you mean? What did you talk about?" And she showed me her homework assignment, which was a page that was printed by the teacher. It wasn't a workbook. It was like from a teacher resource site, and she had downloaded it and printed it for the kids. And it depicted two cartoon images of what they described as gangsters, and the images were really shocking. They weren't appropriate at all.
In response to Stetka's concerns, a letter was sent out to parents Thursday by the administration of Centennial Regional High School saying, "We regret that this inappropriate material has been utilized, and we want our community to know that as a school, we fully intend to learn from this situation. We are an educational institution, and in moving forward, all members, staff, and students will continue to work together to make this world a better place." Adding that the issue has been discussed at great lengths with the Riverside School Board and that they are sensitive to the material of racial profiling and discrimination.
These kids grow up to be the future teachers and decision makers and, company executives. And if they have these negative stereotypes sort of built in their subconscious, it just continues the problem.
Stetka says his daughter did not complete the assignment, saying the teacher took back the worksheet the following day, apologizing. The school administration had told Stetka that the homework sheet had been used over the last 3 years, and no complaints were made until now.
So 3 years is average about 30 kids in a class. So that's almost 100 students that have gone away with that thought that Blacks and people of color are criminals. The school should take this as a teachable moment. The Minister of Education, Mr. Legault, all of the people that can actually do something about it need to get on board with this and address it immediately.
In Montreal, Pamela Pagano, City News.